Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Our senior years, graduation parties, proms, sports, boom, all gone. Let's welcome Ramsey Anderson and her mother, Dawn Draper. Ramsey is the senior class president at Spanish Fork High School, rather, the student body president. And Dawn is a counselor at Spanish Fork High. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
Hi, girls. Girls. We're old ladies. Okay. Girls and younger old lady. So, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
What a crazy year. Who would have thought starting out into this year of high school that it would end up like this? However, it seems like you're having more of a happy ending than you thought you might. So tell us what is happening as of late. What has changed?
So at the beginning of this, we weren't quite sure what to expect as far as the normal traditions and things like that. So like prom, graduation, senior sunset, all of those things we thought were just gone. But lately, we've been working a lot with the administration to see if we could still have some of those things. And our principal, Mr. Christensen, has been amazing. He said that even if it goes into the summer, there definitely is a possibility of us having things like and senior sunset, and that we would still be able to on those. So that's really exciting for us. And we've been able to do a lot of really fun virtual activities that wouldn't have happened any other way. So it kind of brought out our creativity.
What is virtual?
Virtual. I was going to say, she's got to share these. They're awesome. She came up with some really cool ideas that the other high schools followed suit after her. So
okay, let's hear them.
Yeah. So the very first thing we did, it was called the Spanish Fork Coronavirus Challenge. So it was a list of 146 challenges that kids could do in a period of 4 weeks. And each challenge came associated with a certain amount of points. So some were just small and like 5 points, and then some were up to 45, 50 points. And they were things like eat an entire lemon, duct tape someone to a pole, make your own America's Funniest Home Video. So we got really fun responses from those, and lots of kids who really enjoyed just having an idea of something different to do during that time. And then we ended up having a winner who won a cash prize. So that was really awesome. And then the week after that, we did an 8-ball tournament. So there's Game Pigeon, the app on your phone, where you can play different games, and you can play 8-ball, which is basically pool, against other people. So we set up a bracket as a student council and had kids from the high school text in and do that. So that was really exciting as well. And we're working on some other things right now for the last few weeks.
Thank goodness these kids are like young and smart, because just getting on Zoom, it's like I have to get on early and practice. I can't imagine setting up a tournament online. I'm like, Pigeon, what? What is that? You guys are so awesome. So, Ramsey, what's one of like the things that you think that you've missed the most? I know that we've had some highs with it all too. What's the one thing that you've missed the most with all of it?
So I think a lot of kids are focusing more on the bigger events, and that hasn't been something that I've been as worried about or missed the most as just being at school. I've had to go back to the school to get a couple of things for student council and help with certain things. And every time I go back, just walking through those halls and seeing all the posters that we made makes me really miss being able to walk through the halls when they're busy and seeing everyone giving people high fives in the hallway. And just being able to be there with my peers and with my teachers. I miss those people that I don't get to see anymore.
And Dawn, as a mother, what have you missed the most with everything?
It's been really hard because she is my only child. So, and I've been working at that school since she was 5. So she has been coming there forever. Mm-hmm. So in my mind, I'm like, this is how it's going to go. I'm so excited. And she's been so involved in the school, like everything, student body. She loves everything Spanish Fork, literally. And so it was kind of like I was excited, like we were looking forward to prom, and I was going to take her, for those of you who have girls, to like Ypsilon. We were going to get an awesome prom dress. And when it all stopped, I was like, first on Friday when it stopped, I was like, whatever. I was like, they'll be back on Monday. Are you kidding me? And so that wasn't, a big deal. And then all of a sudden at 4:00, they're like, you're not coming back. I was like, what? Like there just was a cutoff. And it was like, even the teachers were saying, we didn't say goodbye. Like we really didn't think we were done with these kids. This isn't so that's been sad. And I mean, obviously we've had a lot of tears at our house. So and there's been and it's hard to watch her be so sad because I, as a mom, feel like I'm losing out on this too. I'm losing out on these things with her that I, for the last 15 years, raised everyone's kids and watched them all do these things, which is awesome. And I love them. I mean, I love my high school kids more than anything. But I was like, oh, now I'm missing out with my child. But there's been other good things that have happened along the way. Like you said, I mean, they're growing. This 2020 class is going to gain some resilience that no other class has.
Absolutely. Well, and there's probably, I mean, there's things that you're never going to be able and get back. You can't get back time per se, but I expect that you probably have some amazing post-graduation plans. So what does the future look like for you?
What does it look like for you, kid?
I am going to Utah State University in the fall. That's really exciting. And then hopefully I'll leave in January on an LDS mission. So that's exciting too.
Those are both very exciting.
Yeah.
Really awesome stuff.
Yeah. I wanted to ask because I don't have high schoolers, has it been super hard? I mean, it's hard for us grown-ups, but I can only imagine how much more difficult it is for you younger kids about social distancing. How was April for you?
Oh my goodness. I think for me, I take a lot of rigorous classes and have a lot of responsibilities. So being with my friends is such a big outlet for me. Something that I need that to be able to get rid of stress and so that has been really difficult not to have that outlet. But also I miss all the people. I love the students at Spanish Fork and I miss them and I miss my teachers. And so, yeah, it's been very difficult. But that said, I think we have found a lot of really cool ways around that to still be able to communicate. And in a way, I think we are closer because of it.
Wow, this is like so inspiring to listen to you, but then heartbreaking when I listen to Dawn and missing out on your only child, like one-time things. You can't go back and get a redo.
No, we can't, but we've kind of come. I think I cycle with her, and sometimes I'm frustrated or mad.
Yeah.
And at the end of it all, I have no control.
Right.
So the only thing I can control is my attitude, and that's kind of the nice thing is I'm like I can choose how I want to deal with this, and you know what, we're gonna make the best of it. Like I see her a lot more when she's gonna go away to college. She runs us and a bunch of old ladies in the morning. She's getting all kinds of.
Well,
good job, Ramsey.
I think as an only child, and I can say this because I relate to you that way. I grew up an only child, and so high school and school for me in general was always my outlet. It was my social outlet. Like I had my parents at home, but I always looked forward to going to school to see my friends. So I'm not surprised that you said that at all. So I'd be curious to know if you made a time capsule of this year, what 5 things would you put in that time capsule?
Oh my goodness. I think it's just difficult because it would be hard to narrow it down. I would probably put my SBO jacket in that time capsule just because that's been something that's been a big part of my year. Probably my cross country, one of my bibs from cross country because I run cross country and I've loved that. And maybe a golf ball. I play golf on the high school team. And we haven't been able to have any tournament because of this. So that would be a good reminder of how much I love that. I have 2 more items, so I'm not quite sure. I would.
You think homecoming?
Yes, I would probably. I still have my homecoming ticket and my little like the strip that you have from the photo booth. I have those hung up on my picture wall in my bedroom, and I love those. So I'd probably put those in because that was a super fun week. And I am not sure what else.
Your report card or your
or a copy of your diploma when you get it. Maybe I'll challenge you to do that and maybe open it 10 years from now and see where you are and what's going on. That'd be really fun to have you back here, assuming that Studio Chatter's still around.
We hope so.
And I was going to ask Ramsey, and it's maybe too much for you to think about right now, but have you thought about like one thing that you would want to share with the Spanish Fork High School student body, like one message with all this that's happened, or just in general about your high school experience, what you kind of want to leave them with this year?
I think if I could leave them with anything, it would be the idea of remembering where you came from as a Dawn, and using that to as a catalyst to propel you forward to where you want to go with your dreams. Because I think Spanish Fork is obviously a very special school. I think it's different. And I might be a little biased because I grew up with my mom as a counselor, but I do think it has a special environment. It has the community is just amazing, and all the kids just know and love each other. And so I think that's really special. And I know all these kids, I know they all have really big dreams and ambitions. And I think it's so important not to let anything keep us from getting to those dreams and ambitions. But I think something that is important in helping with that is to remember Spanish Fork High School and remember all the lessons that you learned in high school, and let those be something that helps you accomplish what you want to accomplish.
I got a little bit teary. I mean, that's perfect. From where you came from creates who you are, and all this stuff that's gone on just can make you even stronger and more connected to that class, I think. So good girl. Good job.
Ramsey, just know that all of the community stands behind you seniors too. We're just super excited that you get to do something here at the end of the month and have a graduation. It will look like nothing else that has ever happened, and it'll be super unique. And you guys, at every class reunion, you'll look back on this and have such unique stories, and you have our support. And I think we're lucky that we do have SFCN. We just heard that it will be aired. And so you can watch that on YouTube or on SF17 and see everything there and see your classmates. So best of luck and congratulations. You're a rock star.
Yes, congratulations. Yeah, now and in your future.
Thank you.
I told her next year the kids are going to be like, we can't graduate in front of the rock. We have to go to UVU. Are you kidding me? They're going to be.
I know, they're going to be jealous. I think it's going to cause some jealousy now.
Yeah, for sure.
Certainly going to change things. Well, thank you for being here with us, ladies. Coming up next, be careful opening up those emails or text messages. They could be trouble. Stay with us for more studio chatter.